Yes. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Pop Culture Live Show slash Comic Book Show, episode 27. Episode 27, right? Right.
28.
So it's 27 technically, because the video that we did of Gotham, it was mostly focused on Gotham, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess this would be 27, but I didn't call it. I called it pop culture, but I also put in the description pop culture slash comic book because we're going to be talking about comics today. So once again, thank you for those that are here or will be joining us. My name is Mo from Dudes Talking Comics, and I got my boy over here,
TK from TK's Batkave with a K.
with a K. And we're excited because this is Comic Book Wednesday, right? Today's Wednesday, right? Sometimes my days get a little bit.
It's the same thing. I feel you. I'd be like, yo, is it Comic Book Wednesday, Tuesday, Friday?
And also, the other thing that throws me off, I'm still getting used to receiving comic books on Tuesday. So it's like a little bit weird, but it's dope because now we have 2 days of comic books. So what's going to happen today, I was going to say tonight, I'm going to start off the show. We're going to talk a little bit just to say what's up, go through the comments. I'm going to show some of the figures that I have that I think, I would like to show you guys. I think TK will appreciate a few of these too, especially since it has to do with our favorite game, Gears of War.
Years.
Which yesterday we updated, and it was interesting. Let's talk about that too.
Yeah, definitely.
But before that, how you doing, TK?
I'm chilling. I'm doing good. I had a busy day today, trying to plan things out and get things done. But I did get to pick up my books on time. Waited online, saw the crew, the Royal Collectible family.
All right.
Grabbed my books, came back, started reading.
Mhm.
I didn't notice, like when you're deep into a comic, how long it takes you to read a comic book.
Yeah.
Like how long you take, because it took me a lot just to read Death Metal.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like reading it nice and slow, looking at the panels, and then it was already, I just finished it.
And there's a lot to talk about with that issue. Ooh, what we got there?
Yeah, man.
Hold on. Let me say what's up to everybody. And I want you to wait a minute. So right now we got good evening, Cobra Viper 999 in the house. What's up, Cobra Viper? We've got 20th Century Duval. That is a dope name, by the way. Like that. We got Perry, of course. The fuck? It's past 5. We were making sure. I wanted to check the audio to make sure everything was working on point. We got Samuel David. Hello, everyone. Comic Book Wednesday. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's new comic book day. You know what?
Another comic book day. Another new comic book day. Because yesterday was a new comic book day as well, right?
New comic book days with 2 Z's at the end. Maybe. I like the King of the Hill Mo. King of the Hill Mo, he's talking about Gears of War, which it was me, Dudes Talking Comics, TK's Batkave. We got Perry Comics. We got Chronic Gamer and my oldest son, Mo. Yesterday we got in King of the Hill, and that was fun.
That was intense.
It was. My neck cramped up because I was like, I'm running. Go to the next one. But we're going to talk about that too for those gamers out there. And also, too many words. It was awesome. Yes. 20th Century Duval. I just got Marvel Legends, Netflix, Luke Cage.
Oh, man. Hit us up on Instagram. Tag us on a photo or something. I definitely want to see that.
Oh, for sure. Especially like figures and pops. Like, the last episode I didn't do something. I showed a couple of pops that I got, as gifts.
Got that Biggie. Got that Tupac.
Biggie. Bum, bum, bum. Every time somebody says Biggie. Bum, 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 bum.
Bro, did you see what I put up on my story? The
Will Smith deck.
Bro, I started dying. Oh my God.
I took that and I put it on IG. For those of you that follow me on Instagram, yes, it's Dudes Talking Comics, but I do post a lot of memes and a lot of humorous ones. It's just the whole thing with Will Smith and the entanglement. It's just too good to pass up with certain memes. But the word of the day is entanglement.
It's all out of respect. I don't do it to like bash on him. It's just funny. It's just the memes are funny. Like,
no, for sure.
Yo, it says you claim to be a player, but I entangled your wife. Yo,
Oh no,
bro,
hold
that
on.
had me dying of laughter because I was just listening to "Hit 'Em Up" too by Tupac.
Yes, and there's a lot of like little images because she was close friends with Tupac Shakur. It's a lot of messy stuff. I mean, they put it out there, and you kind of like now have like an opinion.
My question was that necessary?
It wasn't.
Did check this out, the way they clarify, and I'm not trying to bash on them or whatever,
No.
but it's like hey, you know, there was rumors going out there and there was things, so I wanted to clear the water with everybody. Like, bro, it's your relationship with your it's you guys. You shouldn't care about everybody in the world.
No, like what? So she has a show. So okay, she has a show. It seems like Red Room or whatever. So long story short, they're married. She has a close relationship with one of her son's friends. And apparently what happened, he was on a break. He swore that they weren't even going to get back together. She had an entanglement with that dude, August whatever. But it seemed like they made it seem like everything was cool. Like, okay, yeah, it happened, man. But the way when they were talking, he looked uncomfortable about it. I don't know. I'm sorry, man. That should have been dead weight. All right, we're done. Enough.
Maybe he thought about it, just like being on camera and like
he looked uncomfortable.
It was cringy. Why? I feel like it was just you know, on top of it, you know, coming face to face. I feel like it was also a money move. Like, hey, we're gonna get a lot of views. Yep. This corresponds with my red table. Let's do this kind of deal. Because honestly, if I was rich and famous and I had my wife and we went through something like that, you think the first thing or one of the things I wanted to do was clear up the air with everybody in the world?
Why even care? Why
Bro,
even
that's
care?
My personal business. Yeah,
yo,
I don't know. That's one thing.
The way it's weird. I don't have no association to
pop culture, comic book.
Yeah, there it is. Pop culture. We're gonna talk about this. We're gonna finish it up real quick, and we're gonna go into the comic book stuff. But if I was to see my friend on live TV and he's going through that, I would feel so uncomfortable for him. I'll be like, yo, don't do it, bro. Just get out, bro. Don't do it. But it's out there and it's messy, and I just want to see more memes come out because memes are fun and memes make the heart go bang, bang. So real quick, I want to show a couple of the figures that I have in my house. So one of them is, I'm gonna show an anime one, which is a cartoon. Whoever has been watching this, a cartoon, should I even call that cartoon? As an anime, called My Hero Academia. Dope. I have my family member cousin. His name is Orlando Orly. We call him. He told me and Mo, he's like, you gotta watch My Hero. You gotta watch My Hero. And I was like, okay. I
remember that too. He told me the same thing.
Yeah.
You guys spoke about it.
You gotta watch it. And I kept putting it in the back burner. And then one summer, maybe 2 summers ago, I watched the first season, and I was like, this is dope. I'm up to date to all the episodes. So I got this in GameStop actually, and is your boy All Might. Look at that. All Might right there. This guy,
I have no idea who that is.
This is the My Hero Academia version of Superman. But you would have to watch the cartoon to really appreciate him because he's a dope character. He's funny. Yeah, the little hairs on top, that's funny too, because when he changes, actually, I don't want to spoil it. Because I recommend TK that you watch it. You need to watch it for you to understand why this is hilarious, but this is dope. And when I saw this, I was like, yo, I gotta get this. So I got this like part of my statue collection, which started off with just Pops, and now it's a little mix of both. But there it is. All Might's his name. He has the power of, oh, by the way, that meme you posted. His power is, damn, what's it called? It's not all for one. Oh, it's one for all. So his power, it gets transferred to different people. And for each person that gets transferred, it gets stronger and stronger. His arch nemesis, his power is all for one. So you see like like
one for all and all for one?
All for one.
So he wants all the power. So the villain wants all the power.
He has it all.
He shares it.
Yeah, but you would have to watch it, and I would go into more detail, and you would be like, "Yo, this is pretty cool." You know what I mean? So that's All Might. I got Bub saying, "Is that Loki?" No, it's not Loki with the little. I can see why people see it. So this is All Might. This is one of my collections. The next one that I'm looking for is and where's this from? All right, 2016 is
China.
the Deku, yeah, the Kung Flu. So the next one I'm looking for is Deku. Deku is his protege in that universe. In that universe, 90% of people are born with quirks. Quirks is like at a certain age you could get a superpower. 90% of everyone is born with this. So when you're born,
is that like the mutant gene or whatever?
it's pretty much just like the mutant gene, but the world they live in, it's like pretty much everybody's born with one. It's around when they're like a teenager, maybe like around 11, 12, 13.
So when they hit puberty, they have power that comes with puberty.
It pops out. So the main character named Deku, he doesn't have that gene, and the story goes on from there. So that's that.
You just spoiled the whole show for me. Thank you.
No, that's not spoiling it. That's not going on. No, look at Perry. Perry's like, oh, you're spoiling everything. I gave you guys the main premise. He is a huge All Might, because this dude is like a celebrity. That's the other thing. Like all heroes in this world, they're like celebrities, and he like idolizes him, and the story goes from there. So the next
guy from the Boys.
What happened?
The guy from the Boys. That's like he's a celebrity, but he's evil as hell.
Yes. So these are all like these. He's like the number one superhero in the world. Number one. He is like the hope, just like Superman. Like I said, I recommend you watch it. The next figures I'm gonna show you guys is from our favorite video game, Gears of War.
Let me guess who? Marcus.
That's one of them. Let me show you Marcus first. The detail is crazy though. You know what I mean? Like, look at that.
Damn. I think I just got that skin yesterday.
Look at that. And this is from Gears, I would say Gears 1. The detail is crazy though. Now, here's the thing though. This is not a figure that you could buy in stores. So what happened was last summer, the summer before, I went to this little shop in Times Square, near the NBA store. And there's a shop there that you could trade in anything. And when I went in, I saw the whole collection of these gears thing. He's like, yeah, these are not gears that you sell. This is somebody that he customized them and he sold it to us. So these each, I brought them for like $5 each. So these are not ones that actually were sold. This is one that he took pieces from different characters and he put them together. And he made like, obviously Marcus Phoenix. And then my favorite one of all, which is the dude I mostly use, the Grub Killer.
Yeah, with the tats?
With the tats, everything. My man got the boom shot. Look at that. This is dope. And mind you, they were all there. All the characters.
Speaking of boom shot, we got hit yesterday. Remember that? Yo, Perry, remember that?
Yo, we're gonna talk about that because I was yo, we got it. Oh, snap. All 5 of us out. So again, these are not ones that you can like buy. It's the dude collected them and he pieced them all together and he designed like the tattoos. But when I brought them, they were $5 each. So he's like, hey, you want the whole collection? I was like, no, I actually want Marcus Phoenix and I want Clayton Carmine. So that's
you should have gotten the whole collection.
Now that I think of it, I want to see if I could one of these days I could pass by that store because they had all the locusts, they had all the characters, and they were like $5 each. But at that time, I didn't have space. That's why I don't. Yeah. The last one I'm gonna show is something that I found out what pre-order meant. So I was like, "Ooh, this is dope! I want this one." That was October. I was like, "Cool, I'll pay for it." And then I got an email. Thank you for your payment. Your package will be sent in January. I was like, "What? Pre-order?" I didn't know. This was almost 3 years ago. My boy Negan. Oh yeah.
Damn.
Look at that.
AMC's original, The Walking Dead.
Yeah, right. Previously. So that's like the detail is like pretty cool. This is something that I don't want to like take out from the cover. McFarlane Toys gets busy with those details.
Yeah, all the time.
And this is just like a few that I kind of like wanted to show you guys. and we're cool. And again, this is the first time I found out what pre-order was. This I paid for it. It was like $20. Paid for it $25 October, and then I had to wait till like January to get it. But it was worth the wait. Well, TK, you had to wait like 2 years for. But that damn, you know what I mean? So those are a few figures.
I got not for nothing. I got the Robin King there as well.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that because we gotta talk about that. Let me go through the chat. Oh snap, Sammy David, nice, thank you, bro. All Might, and he's TK, just watch it, bro. You didn't get his true form. Yes, that's his. So yes, the true form. Again, I don't want to spoil it.
He got another form.
It's hilarious, bro. It's hilarious. Is that Loki? You could probably get it confused with Loki because of the Loki with the horns. Mo out here spoiling everything. That is that I'm good and not spoiling everything. I pretty much gave you the premise.
You gave me 75% of the whole story.
No, bro, it gets deep. That we need action figures from the boys show. I agree, because you know what's the first one I'm gonna buy? That evil.
The guy that ran into the girl.
No, one of a kind figures, which Cobra Viper, I didn't know. Like, I didn't know. I thought that was just figures. And they're like, no, these were custom made. He came in here with 30 of them and he sold it to us. And they were just there, all there. Mind you, damn, I wish I knew what the store was. It had everything, TK. I'm pretty sure now.
Like, I've been to next to my sister's job, and it's like an anime store / like customization store. Like, they customize their figures and everything. It's crazy. But they got regular figures too.
They have video games, comic books, regular figures, because they had it all, and it was like a hole.
It's like a hole in the wall too. It's like a hole in the wall, right?
Yeah.
It's like, yo, what? I would have never expected this.
Yeah, like I wouldn't even know. But I saw it in there. One of a kind figures. The whole team. Perry talking about our Gears of War experience. Boom. Yo, Fatal J, what is up? We in here, baby.
My boy, I feel like Fatal J's been changing his icon like every few days. What's going on here, Fatal?
Fatal J in the house. Perry, what up, sir? Comics Misexplained. That is an hilarious and dope name. I like watching Rob explain certain things, so that's pretty dope. And Perry, that Rob Liefeld Snake Eyes just dropped. Ooh, dope. So TK, what do you want to talk about first? Should we get into comic books? Should we talk a little bit about the Gears of War that we played yesterday and we're confused about? What do you want to talk about?
I say we just jump right into it. Comic Book Wednesday. We hit
go.
that Death Metal number 2.
Hold on. There it is. So let's talk about. So TK, you can start us off. We're gonna talk about first Death Metal, DC's Death Metal number 2, which I will say had a oh shit moment.
Had like a few oh shit moment.
Yeah. So let's go. It's a new Gears of War. Yo, Fatal J. We're gonna get
Fatal J. It's what do they call it? Something
update.
4?
It was an update. It was
like a season 4 kind of thing. Yeah,
and it's pretty dope, and we went in last night after I took some time with my wife, and I was like, hey, let's watch a movie. We tried to watch Brightburn, but it wasn't working. But we watched Zombieland 2, and that movie was great. 10 years had passed since the last one. So TK, Death Metal number 2. What you got, bro? Let's show the cover first. Oh, look at Lobo. Oh, Perry will appreciate that. Let's see that. Is that like a variant?
Yeah.
Damn, yo.
Or is it cover B? I don't know.
Look at that.
Yeah, but
that's dope.
Our boy Lobo was in there. Yeah, it is a variant. And the A cover.
On a Highway to Hell. Anytime I see that, I think Supernatural.
On a highway to hell. Oh, damn, I'm still up.
There it is. So Death Metal number 2, where we at with that right now? Bro,
there's a lot of things going on. There's I don't even know where to begin with Death Metal number 2. It's like I'm gonna just jump into like different spots because I don't know where it starts off at.
Jump to the different spots and then we're gonna break down the biggest spot.
Because I remember the Batman Who Laughs, he's talking about creating a new 52. I don't know if any of you guys got that. it's like it was practically, yo, he has plans for a new 52, but it's just gonna be a nightmare of planets, which is crazy.
Because they're pretty much wiping out the whole multiverse, one Earth at a time. Perpetua's getting busy, and then they're gonna remake everything. So in this issue, they show her destroying one world, right? They show her destroying one world. Now there's 7 left. 7.
Yeah, around that number. So when it comes to, so again, we had Barbados. Barbados was the one that opened up this whole thing, this whole source wall. He was the enemy that came first. And then we was like, damn, this guy's powerful. This guy's insane, cosmic being. Then it came, Perpetua came through. Then we had Perpetua hook up Lex Luthor. Now we had these freaking entities that is crazy, that we still got more to dissect in this book, because a lot of things was said in this book. This is why I took my time reading this, because it was like I saw it coming. I saw like hidden messages or like expansion going on, but I'll get into that later on. But then we had Dr. Manhattan. We had these beings, these all-powerful beings on another level. Like, it's crazy how powerful these people are. Crazy off the back. So what they try to do is use Dr. Manhattan's power a little bit to go against Perpetua, which is a being of I don't even know what. She's like the gods of gods right now. But then she mentions things in this book that makes it seem like she's not all that, in a sense. So I'm gonna just start off with the first page, because the first page had me dying. If you guys haven't read this is gonna be definitely a spoiler review on this book. This whole episode is gonna be
pretty much. Don't be surprised that we just focus on that.
So so the first thing that I laughed at was, just for you guys can see, was this part of Adam. And he's talking about how he's gonna not let these people come through, not let them come, and he just gets ran over. I thought that was awesome. His head got chopped off.
He was ran over by that monster truck. Wonder Woman's, is that her ride or something?
Like the Batmobile.
Which is sentient. Which is sentient too, right? It's her, Swamp Thing. We got Metron, Manhattan, Wally West, and you got anorexic Swamp Thing.
Yeah, they even called him out on that. I think Dr. Fate called him out on that.
And he's rocking Batman glasses. He's rocking the Batman glasses.
Yeah. What I also realized is that the islands that are split up, that's a bat symbol.
Oh yeah, I can see that right now too.
You get me?
Yeah.
I didn't see that until I was reading it.
But where exactly are they on Earth that these islands are split up? Is that like Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, and the Bronx split up?
Oh, remember, I think Perpetua created a new Earth, like created new things. That's why when they were going through this, they thought, Wonder Woman thought that she'll reconstruct it without this part. But then they found out that it's actually existent. It exists. What else we got here? We get that they meet up with the Justice Society as well.
Oh yeah, that was the reveal, right? They show like, weren't they like in hiding or something? And then they pop out. The whole old school Justice Society. Boom, look at that.
Look at that saggy balls.
All of them have like baggy shirts. They don't do push-up. Even this dude, I was gonna say Panther. Why they look so skinny? Just do pull-ups, looking like Robert Pattinson.
Oh man, but yeah, it was crazy. Batman, there's this Batman here that looks official. I need his coat. Are you
talking about the actual Bruce Wayne one? He's got like a leather jacket.
Yeah. He looks cool.
So pretty much in the beginning, you got Wonder Woman, Swamp Thing, Wally West. They're all pretty much trying to meet people up to help them get everything straightened out. They run to the Justice Society. They're talking about fixing all that. Meanwhile, something else is happening.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the man that's always 10 steps ahead has been 10 steps ahead from the beginning, from Death Metal #1. So it's insane. It's crazy. But I do want to touch on this because this gives like a brief, I guess, history or to show the power levels. You know, you got the source wall. That's how the source wall looked. With all the faces in it, and then it was broken. We got Lex Luthor with the perpetual power up, which was a god in himself. He could have taken out everybody as well. Then you got Dr. Manhattan in the side, you know, just moving his hand like he always does. Then we got the Trinity.
There it is.
Trinity in the flames. So Yeah, man, it was cool just to see little things, yo. I love the dynamic duo between Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo. Like
No,
they're insane. Then we got Barry Allen. Stop
Oh
running.
yeah, he popped up. He's been in the Speed Force?
Yeah, man. He's
And he
always
said that the
running.
Speed Force is not as strong as it was before. Also,
He
made
runs the town.
yeah. Oh. So, so they major characters are popping up in this issue. They're all getting together to try to straighten things out. So these are the good guys. We got the bad guys doing a little something. It's activating Plan B.
All right.
Now, how do they actually activate? We already know before that because TK will show in the images. In the previous issue, Wonder Woman killed the Batman who last, right? So, but as soon as he's dying, the backup crew, I call them the Evil Justice Society, right? The Batman and Justice, they were like activate Plan B. We're like Plan B. Then at the end, you see what was it? Unleash Ultimate, the last Bruce Wayne. Because remember back in what was the previous storyline that they're killing all the Bruce Waynes? Remember?
It's
it was Death. It's the same thing. It's probably
metal. One of the
medals. He was killing all of the alternate Bruce Wayne, but there's one Bruce Wayne that he held onto, and it's the final Bruce Wayne. And then we see an image at the end of Death Metal 1 of a Bruce Wayne with the Dr. Manhattan symbol on his forehead. So we go into this issue, and it seems like TK, I don't know if you want to show the images, they're transferring the brain of the Batman who laughs into the body of the final Bruce Wayne. So you see them right there. You got all of them there. Is that Alfred or Eva?
Yeah, it's Alfred.
So they're transferring the brain of the Batman who laughs into. It's just crazy me re-saying it and then looking at it. And then he's pretty much activated, right? Because you see him like kind of like smirking. It's like the body's all wild out. And then what happens, TK?
They give a description of what the body is. Like, how is it? It's just not a random body sitting there without a brain, without no conscious. It goes into saying that there's an energy construct, that it's material flesh. So that's why automatically when he's stuck in the brain, it connected and it actually worked. But yeah, man, this was insane. This came out of left field. Like, yo, the Batman who laughs just moved his conscious into a body. Now, what is the body? Whose body is that?
I think so. Remember in one of the previous medals that he was going after all the Bruce Waynes. I could be wrong, guys. If I'm wrong, you guys can go ahead in the comments below, say that. I think that they were destroying all of these Bruce Waynes. One of the ones that he held on to was from a different multiverse, that it was a Bruce Wayne that was born as Dr. Manhattan.
Was it that kid?
I don't think it was that kid. I think that's the Watchmen universe. That kid that's needed to.
Oh yeah, he's in the Watchmen.
And I think in one of the multiverses there is an actual Bruce Wayne who is Dr. Manhattan, and maybe we'll get a tie-in. That shows us how they got the body. But it seems like the Batman who last had his body and had it under control and was like, you know what, this is gonna be my final form, which TK will show a little bit later. This will be my backup plan, that if I can't take care of this by myself in this form, then I'll become this.
Yeah.
And what is that?
Which is crazy, because even the way he says it, he's like, there's no name for one like me. Not yet, bro.
Not yet.
Bro, he didn't even name himself.
Look at that.
Like,
and he's already, his body is going from the Bruce Wayne, and now he's going to transform himself to pretty much the Batman who laughs with the crown, which that looked dope, right? And he's pretty much letting everybody know, like, it's about to get real, guys. I was dangerous and crazy before. Now I got these powers. It's a wrap. So where do we go from there, TK? What's next after that?
So what I wanted to point out is that it shows so much that with a character without no power has power. You get me? Like Batman who laughs with no power. Batman with no power. No power. Look at how he manipulates everything and is becoming godlike. He is almost invincible. It says it here. Like, I forgot who does it, but he's so powerful. So check this out. So Flash is running, Barry Allen's running, he stops. All right. There's a change in the force, but Perpetua can't feel that. But what she does feel, is the Batman Who Laughs in the Dr. Manhattan body come about.
True, because there's a scene there. I don't know if you could pull it up. There's a scene there that she's kind of like, she's in the middle of destroying the world. She's like, something's going on, but I could feel that something's changing, right? So that world she's about to destroy, but while she's destroying one world, she could feel another world that something major is changing. There's this. I sense a disturbance. So do you think that maybe down the road she's gonna be at risk of losing her top boss level?
Oh yeah, she's been at risk. She's been at risk, and she even calls him, I know you're a master of trickster, you're a trickster and stuff like that. Like she's playing a dangerous role right now. Like she's trying to conquer and everything like that, but she has to keep her eye on the Batman Who Laughs. This guy's no joke. He just got into a body. We don't know his power level, and he also describes it as in like, I'm not at full power, or I'm just, I'm still regaining my power. So that's in itself is crazy, and she should be scared. Everybody should be scared, because look what the Batman Who Laughs has accomplished since. This dude had no power, nothing, took out multiverses of Batman. Not only Batman, that's just his thing. That's the main point in his whole picture. But he took out multiverses with all the superheroes, with all the Justice League members, with all the villains. So now he's coming up to this level, and now he's gaining power. Now it's like, hey, well, what are you compared to this perpetual Lex Luthor? And it seems like Batman Who Laughs is obviously stronger and getting stronger. So
he is to the point that he's not even happy with the form that he has right now. He kind of changes into something else, right? Or are we to that yet? Do we want to show that, or is there something else that we need to break down a little bit more before we show that? Because he turned into something completely different now.
He took care of somebody.
Wait, even before that, time out. Even before that, there's one major scene, TK, that when he turned into that, or maybe it happens afterwards, he talks to one of the Robins. And that Robin tells him his backstory, and he's like,
"It's coming up.
It's coming up." But they don't show that reveal though. So yeah, the next scene, he takes care of one of his henchmen, pretty much. And right there, you see like that's Robin, and he's telling him his story. And I think that's Dark. I mean, that's Nightwing.
Damian.
Robin.
Nightwing or Damian?
You know why I think it's Nightwing, or it could be Dick Grayson. I guess he's telling him his like sad story of how he came to be and da. And he's like, "Oh, I hear your story, and you're also due for a crown," which was a sneak peek that was given to us a few days ago, TK.
Yeah.
And I think that sets up Death Metal number 3.
Yeah, so, it's definitely, he has some secret that's really dark. It says, quote, but in you I sense a darkness. Tell me your story, child. So this child, whoever he is, whatever Robin he is, from whatever multiverse he is, has a deep, dark secret to it.
And he's like, damn.
It's insane. Whenever you guys, anybody in the chat wants to put out their opinion on this, let us know, because we're just babbling on because we enjoyed this book a lot. There's a lot of oh shit moments, just like how Mo and I spoke to Perry earlier, spoke about it. And I'm gonna read, my power is still weak. So that means that he's not at full power, obviously. I could use a like-minded ally. Tell me, boy, would you like to be my Robin King?
Yep.
And then the boy was like, yo, but where's my crown at, though?
Which he's going to get him a crown. Boom. And there he is. He's like, yo, I'm going to hook you up. Which they showed us a sneak peek maybe last week of what that is going to look like.
Yeah, in the cover.
In the cover, which is going to be dope. So pretty much, is there anything else that we need to speak of? Because the final scene is the dopest part.
Yeah, definitely. So we do get a little bit of Lobo's back.
Yeah.
Lobo's in there. Obviously, something's cooking up with Lobo.
What is he searching for?
Something's cooking up with Lobo. Right. And he's probably going to be important. He's probably going to be, important to the success of
that's also the second or third time they show him searching for something, but they don't tell us. They don't even give us a clue. So once again, hey, by the way, while this is going down, this dude is doing this. What is it? We don't know yet. We don't know yet. So
my thing, I would love to see that. I don't know, to bring Lobo in. I would love to see that he's the only Lobo there ever been.
You know, was a question for me. So DC has a lot of major big time storylines, right? You got the crises, the other crises, the other crises, and the other crises, right? That's a lot of like the DC.
Yeah, all the crises.
Major storylines, right? Has Lobo ever been a major character in any of the DC major storylines?
No, he hasn't.
So this is kind of cool to see.
I'm telling you, they could really do something with Lobo right now. They could be like, he could be like the secret weapon and say like, hey, Lobo is a character that only exists on this earth. That would be amazing. That would be cool. Like, yo, there was only one Lobo throughout the multiverse.
Man.
And that's why he's special. He's looking at something. Batman Who Laughs doesn't know who he is. Like, that would be insane. That would be cool. I mean, they obviously building him up, and I see it because, you know, they got him a cover. They put him on a cover. They showing little panels here and there. Yeah, it sucks for now, but you never know where they're gonna go. You never know. And I got a big hope for him.
They're putting the seeds in for something that could be major, because also us comic book fans want to see him in a major storyline within the DC major storyline. So I guess we stay tuned, right?
Yeah.
So what else do we have? What else do we have from Death Metal 2? Are we almost to the end?
So yeah, we're almost to the end. It says, I'm gonna quote him because Batman Who Laughs. These are things that stuck out to me. These are things I feel like they're important when you're reading it and when they say things. He says, but I will build something never seen before. 52 planets. 52 planets, like the new 52 of Nightmare, beautiful in their horror.
So he's gonna. So here's the other thing that maybe I forgot, TK. Maybe you can refresh my memory, or if you don't know, maybe somebody in the comments can let us know. When Perpetua originally was gonna do what she did, was the agreement was that, hey, you're gonna help me destroy these planets, and then I'm gonna create the new Earths the way I want it, or was Batman Who Laughs was like, yeah, I'll help you with that.
I'll help you.
Become Super Saiyan. I'm gonna knock you out, and I'm gonna turn all the new 52 Earths into pure nightmare, hellish worlds.
Yep.
Was
that's how it looked. So there was another important part that I just saw that stuck out to me again. When Perpetua was talking, she goes, "I have conquered another Earth. 6 remain." Right? Listen well, my knight. I know you are a trickster, but the beings like me. This is where it gets really interesting for me. This is where it opens again, like the power levels and who's about who and where's about where, like whose power level is where. Because over here it says, but the beings like me, my kind, hands, in quotation marks, if they sense, so I guess they're called hands. If they sense what's happening here, they will come for this reality again. And they did when I first created it, as they did when I first created it. So whoever hands are, and she says it here, whoever hands are, or whoever these beings that are powerful, I'm guessing, that come for her, is important. Is an important aspect. These are little notes, little things that people have been saying, that they've been saying in the comics, that you really like. I really think about. Like, I'm like, yo, what do you mean? There's people out there.
What else is out there, bro?
Yeah. What else is out there? Who else is going? So this is it. This is gonna be the final one, the final panel. Are you ready?
Here we go. So before he shows it, so we already see that Batman Who Laughs activated Plan B, which was the final Bruce Wayne, who's a Bruce Wayne with Dr. Manhattan's full power. They put the Batman Who Laughs. That's a lot to say, right? The Batman Who Laughs.
Yeah.
The Batman Who Laughs. The Batman Who Laughs. They put his brain inside the final Bruce Wayne. So now he's like all godly like, but now he transforms into something else, which by the way, I like the name because it's easier to say than the Batman Who Laughs. He becomes, I'll say it while you show it. He becomes, what is it? The final? No, you say it because then I guess I forgot.
You guys
Show
ready?
it.
So this is how it goes. Because he says a little thing. He goes, blue is for soldiers of morning of light.
Mhm.
But me, I am no dawn. No, you can call me. And then he goes in and he was like, ready? You guys ready for this? You guys, damn, I'm handsome. Hold up.
Oh,
Wait.
hey,
Forget about the book. Nah, man.
hey.
Doma, the darkest night.
Night. So this is what like his final. He just went Super Saiyan. This is his final form. Raise it up a little bit more right there. Now zoom it toward it. Look at that. Look at my. You know who he looks like, right?
Look at his butt cheeks.
I didn't look at that.
Nah, that's what you wanted to
Like,
zoom into?
No. Move back. Move. There it is. My man looking like the Void. Looking like the Void. So at the end of Death Metal 2, we finally see what actually is Plan B. That is Plan B. Plan B, yeah, Bruce Wayne, the final Bruce Wayne, that is Plan B. So now we're left with like, holy crap, what happens next? You got the heroes all getting together trying to stop this. But while they're trying to figure this out, you got my man over here upgrading. Like, oh man. So I gave that issue. I normally give issues out of 5 stars. I gave that a 4.5. I never gave it a perfect 5 because the story's not over yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm up there. I'm up there as well. It's this story is so crazy just because I can't predict shit.
Me either. Me either. This is not a story that you'd be like, oh, super. We still haven't seen Superman, by the way. This isn't a, oh, wait a minute. Superman will save the day. Yo, I don't think this Superman is even on point to deal with this dude. You know what I mean? This is not.
The boy Superman's still in deceased in that sun.
No, that's in another multiverse.
Let me hit the chat up real quick.
Hit the chat up. We're gonna hit the chat up, and then we're gonna give our final thoughts regarding Death Metal, and then we're gonna talk about Marvel's Empire #1. I'll break that down.
Yeah. Yep. Yes, you. Haha. Yes, I'm gonna watch Captain Marvel. My boy Perry got Captain Marvel on
Good
deck.
luck with that.
Next, Lisa Noble. How are you? Thank you,
Lisa.
for dropping by.
What's up, Lisa?
Lobo's back. Like, what the fuck? Hey, man, I'm telling you, just be patient. Something's gonna come out of it. Yo,
hey, what's up?
What's
Jerry?
up, everyone?
Jerry.
What's up, Jerry? He's looking for Thor's hammer.
Imagine.
I heard Super Saiyan. Yeah, we talk about
Super Saiyan.
I heard something about a new Doctor Strange movie called Into the Multiverse, and it's gonna have Scarlet Witch. That's what's that's what's in talks, but we never know. We don't know. I'm pretty sure they don't have a writer or story or anything behind that.
No,
so
yeah.
You gotta wait and see. Whose final form is actually Master Ultra Instinct. Mastered Ultra Instinct. Yeah. I forgot. Jesus. And I don't even know if he mastered it yet. Well, he did. He turned white. Yeah. Rob Boswell. Yo, what's up, Rob? How's everyone doing? We just got finished talking about freaking Death Metal is #2. Death Metal #2. That took like 43 minutes of our time. But we had to dissect it. We had to go into it because there's a lot of things going on.
That to me was the main comic book that had to be read this week. In our opinion, of course.
Yeah, of course.
That is DC's major storyline. So final thoughts. Again, I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Major snap moments. Trying to keep it PG. Snap moments.
Oh man.
And we got to see the final form of the Batman Who Laughs Plan B. So now we're kind of like, what is gonna happen next? And how are the heroes gonna get around figuring out even when he was the Batman Who Laughs, he was always 10 steps ahead. Now this dude is like 100 steps ahead. How's that going?
And he feels it. He even talks about it. He's like, I know they're cooking something up. Wonder Woman's out there. Yeah. I know they're doing things. Like, I wonder if this boosts everything. Obviously it does because he has power, but I wonder if it boosts his like instincts and stuff like that.
Nah, for sure. I'll help you with the chat again. You got Lisa. Hey, Rob. Howdy, Lisa. We got Perry letting us know where he's going. Be right back to 7-Eleven. Get the Slurpee. Make sure you get like the one with the little pina colada. That was good. I mixed that one with the blueberry. Jerry, he did, but he can't stay fully in it because it almost killed him.
That's true, Jerry. That's true. He can't stay there. That's why I was saying he hasn't mastered it yet. We're talking about Goku.
Perry Comic, what's her name? We got the art chemist. Yo, what is good? Oh,
Yo,
what up with the Megazord at the end? The Miazord. Oh, is it Megazord? Ooh. And we got the chemist once again. So listen, TK. Final thoughts before we move into Marvel's Empire.
Yeah, I feel like Dark Knight Meadows, whatever it's called, 5.5 stars right there off the back. There's so many old shit, old snaps moments,
Yeah.
and it's like, yo, I can't predict it. I cannot predict it. I cannot predict the next issue. I cannot predict what's going on. I can come up with a prediction, but usually I'm wrong with Greg Capullo and Scott Snyder. They just take everything, twist everything, and go about.
Oh, we forgot to mention that, bro.
Yeah, I know. He's talking about that team, the team of the Dark Meadows.
Yeah, because they what is the dude's name who created that robot?
Toy Master.
Toy Master. So
I think
they did reveal that the Megazord. They did look like a Megazord. That's going to be something that they're going to try. They're going to try to use to help them stop Superman who laughs, Ultra Manhattan who laughs 10,000. That's what it looks like. So let me see if we can show it up.
This is it. But this was made a long time ago. This was made during the run of Superman and Batman, the Jeff Loeb's.
Wasn't that the Public Enemies?
Yeah, Public Enemies. But in Public Enemies, in the animated movies, it was Batman who took it up. Who took it up? What was it? Towards the sun or something, or towards a meteor? And in the comics, it was actually Captain Marvel that did it.
Yes.
Captain Marvel was the one that actually drove it up there into the sun. And on top of that, if you guys don't know, on the What If story, that's how Batman defeated Superman. It was during that storyline, during that whole run, with Ed McGuinness as well. There's these two kids. I'll never forget that comic book. It's one of my favorites because that's actually where Batman beats Superman. But Batman actually takes this. There's two kids like sitting in like Brooklyn on the step, and one's wearing a Superman shirt, the other one's wearing a Batman shirt. And then they're like, "What would happen if our superheroes fight against each other?"
Oh, I remember
that. And then at the end, Batman takes this Megazord that looks like a Megazord, and he takes it all the way to the sun. He destroys the sun, and he's falling down with Superman. And he's like, "Now you know what it feels like to be human."
And don't they fight regular because he doesn't have any powers now? Superman?
Exactly. Now Superman's gonna catch the hands.
What year, dude? While you're,
I remember that.
I can remember flipping the pages, and I remember Batman was like, "Let's see how good you are. What are your powers?" And now they're going hand to hand.
Yeah, man. I remember that like it was like yesterday. I'm just, let me see. Batman versus Superman. Because that's where once I saw that suit, I was like, oh man, Toy Master did make it. And they did make the Public Enemies or whatever movie after that. But in the animated movies, they made it seem like Batman took it up and saved everybody. And it was actually cool to see in the animated movie because you see the brotherhood between Superman and Batman. And then when I forgot who said it, he was like, oh wait, there's a possibility that Batman's still and then right at that moment, they didn't even finish it, and Superman was already in space. Bro, that's crazy how I remember this.
This is dope, man. Kareem Abdullah, what is up? We got Jerry. Wait, imagine Iron Man comes back in the Doctor Strange movie. Listen, anything is possible. That multiverse movie that they are planning on filming, that opens up the door to other multiverses where there could be an Iron Man. There could be an Iron Man that's a woman. It could be a Iron Man, Tony Stark, who's still single, never met Pepper Potts. That could open the door. I personally don't want to see Iron Man for a while. You know what I mean? Because we just had the Endgame finale, and it's just like for him to pop up. If he does pop up, I would want it to be AI. You know, like, hey, I transfer a conscience over here. It's not really me, but these are my thoughts regarding certain things. So that would be like pretty cool. So while TK searches for the robot,
yeah, here it is. I got it. Check this out. I knew I remembered. Hold on. Check this out. Look at this. This was it right here. This
Yep.
is Captain Atom. Look at that. I knew it was Captain Atom. Did I say Captain? Oh no, I said Captain Marvel. I don't know why, but Captain Atom aborted the spaceship. Well, yeah, this is what he used, and then they changed it up for the animated movie. You see, this is where Toy Master made it. This is crazy. Wow. I usually have to go back and like reread to remember, but I remember that I want to do the kids one. There was these two kids doing the what if.
That one right there that they're hugging. Go up
Where?
right there. Go up right there.
This one?
Right.
What
Right
the?
there. Click on it.
Love that.
Guess what I'm gonna use for our next thumbnail?
Oh damn.
Oh Jesus.
I don't even know how to even put in words to look for it.
What is it that you're trying to look for? Is it Batman?
It was like a what if.
Superman?
It was a Batman versus Superman. What if?
But what if?
Let me see.
So because there's public enemies.
It was during this. It was during this. Jeff Loeb and Ed McGuinness. But I can't see the kids. I don't. Once I see those two kids. Anyways, I'll get back to it.
Yeah, just put kids on the search too. What if kids?
Let me see.
Should be able to pop out.
Damn, yo, it was a cool issue. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know how to even put it. It's Superman.
Batman versus Superman. What if? What kids? What if issue? Kids' thoughts. I mean, I don't think that's it.
Oh look! Oh, this was part of it. Yeah. They're on top of the building because they're listening.
So scroll under that one. Scroll under that one. Because they would have more.
Nah, they don't. But this was it because they're on top of the building. So what do you think? So check this out. So after the fight, after Batman wins, they're doing all of that in their mind, right? They're both on top of the rooftops listening. And Superman's like, so what do you think? And he's like, I think you just wasted 5 minutes of my time.
Oh.
And then Superman was like, oh, come on. I thought they were clever without kryptonite, ? And then Batman was like, except for one thing, I would win without kryptonite. And then he was like, Batman goes on to say, I have to say, the kid actually had a lot of it right. How I beat you. And he was like, wait, what part? And then he just carries on.
But it also depends on what Superman he's facing. The Loki series will explore multiverse. I think actually, Kareem, you're correct. It will explore also the multiverse. So I guess it's gonna depend. Everything is gonna start opening up during the WandaVision TV show. That one's gonna talk about the multiverse even more. Then you got Loki, and then you have the movie of Doctor Strange. So
the difference is in the Marvel multiverse. I see in the big screen, the multiverse, is it just gonna be different characters in different roles?
I doubt it, because
I feel like it is. I don't feel like we're getting new characters. I feel like we're gonna get somebody else that we know as a Captain America or as Iron Man. That is not Iron Man.
This is an American Horror Story, bro. I think they have enough in the budget that they could get other actors. But tell me that wouldn't be funny that you, as a joke, in one of those series, whether it's the Loki series on Disney Plus, the WandaVision, which is also, or the Doctor Strange, wouldn't it be funny if you see Chris Evans and he's like Thor?
Be stupid.
You wouldn't laugh. You'd be like, come on. Like, but as a joke, though. But as a joke, that I think that would be funny.
And then he's gonna have the accent and everything.
But what exactly? Just like
nah, man. I don't want to see that.
What movie was it that they had that dude playing
Matt Damon?
Tell me that wasn't funny, bro. Something like that. But I doubt it'll be like that. But I wouldn't be surprised if they do it as a joke. Or what if it's Matt Damon as Captain America? Hey, what's up?
A different character, you see? Different character. But I don't want to see the same characters just in different roles.
Remember, this is Marvel, not DC. They get it right.
DC doesn't do that, though. DC has legitimate different characters.
Hold on. Slow down. We're talking about DC, bro.
Bro.
Don't say DC doesn't do that because they haven't done that right.
No, I'm not saying the movies. I'm saying the comics.
Do that. Dippity doo dot that. Put that on a shirt. So let's continue on with that was DC's current major storyline. Death Metal TK. I'm two issues in. Oh yes, yes. Now we're in Marvel's Empire, which I'm gonna give you a little background because I understand a little bit more now, and maybe it can help you TK when you're reading the ones going forward. Because there was no hype behind Empire. And that had to do also with there wasn't a lot of publicity and stuff due to like the coronavirus and stuff. But we knew this is Marvel's major event. We all know about the Kree. We all know about the Skrulls. They hate each other. They are born to hate each other. They are born to train and kill each other. Back in the day, there was like this race called like the Katati. I'm going to just give you a little rundown. I'm not going to go into too much detail. There was a race called the Katati. And I guess they both were like on the same page. They were like, these people, they can be, another race that's like elite like us. So they destroyed them all, slaughtered them. The Katati did not exist anymore. All right, so you move forward to right now, the Kree and the Skrull, they still will battle. We all know about the Marvel storylines of them going at it.
With the longest war in Marvel.
Yes, the longest war, which it seems like somebody got them together for whatever reason it is. So it seems like when we go to Empire number 0, whatever was left of the Katati has been living in the moon, but on the dark side of the moon. Yes. And also you see Hulkling, he's a major character here because he's like the leader that brought the Kree and the Skrulls together. So the Katati, and there's this guy called the Sequoia. Sequoia, he's like
Goya.
Not Goya, Kung Flu. Sequoia. And that dude, he's like the Messiah. This dude, they make him seem like he's like a god who wants to bring love, peace, and everything. So that's Hulkling right there. So Sequoia's like, yo, I had to bring my people here because they were slaughtered by the Kree and the Skrull. So something's going on that the Avengers are like, yo, I'm hearing these rumors that these guys are getting together and they're going to come after you guys. They're going to come after whatever's left of the Katati. And the Katati, yeah, that's Sequoia. That is the son of Mantis and Swordsman, who's one of the corniest characters, and he was brought back to life in a way. So that's She-Hulk, who now she can talk like in intellect, because the She-Hulk before that was like but now she has control of that.
Yo, so isn't she with Thor right now?
Sort of, in a way. So that dude right there, Sequoia, he's kind of like, yo.
I think in the Avengers run, she's with Thor.
I think so. But that Sequoia dude, he's like, listen, guys, like, I don't want no war. I just want my people to live. And I want to bring the universe, because everybody knows that this dude is like the next Messiah and he is powerful enough to bring the universes together. So he's like, they're coming after me. But how are they coming together though? Like, what would bring them together, for them to go after you? All right. So what happens in this issue over here, pretty much they're on the moon and they feel that the Kree and the Skrulls, they're going to get together to take over Earth. The Avengers are like, nah, that's not going to happen. But by the way, for those of you that don't know, the Kree and the Skrulls put together, they're like the most biggest powerhouse in the universe. The biggest power. That's how they make it seem like these two races putting together, that's too dangerous, that we know even the Avengers can't stop them together. So what happens? In issue number 1, all of the ships have come to Earth. So they're not on Earth. They're still in the universe because the Avengers and Sequoia, they're still on the moon. And they're like, holy crap. Tony Stark's is like, listen, we got to do whatever we can to stop. We don't want a war. We don't want casualties. We don't want none of that. And Hulkling, he's kind of like, it's too late for that. You don't know what you're dealing with. He's like, what are you guys talking about? He's like, yo, that dude Sequoia, that dude's bad news. That dude's bad news. You don't even know what you're dealing with. And they're like, no, this guy's all full of peace and love and all that stuff, whatever. So they're ready to attack. My man Tony Stark, he puts a little bit of his equipment in Thor's hammer. My man flings it up, and it's kind of to throw a virus on the ships. Anyway, while everything's going on, they're fighting. Remember, I'm giving you guys just the little tips of it, not to go into too much detail. They start fighting. At that time, Sequoia, he's like, this is our chance. And he's like, right now, he's like, they're like a plant species, though. That's the other thing. They're like a plant species, the Katari and all that stuff. And it's like so powerful that he's kind of like, this is our chance right now. You guys don't know what's up, but we're going to destroy you guys and we're going to take over Earth. So the Kree and the Skrull, they were kind of right. They were like, yo, this dude is bad news. He wants to take over Earth and the whole universe. But this is what makes the issue a oh shit moment, or oh snap moment. You got the Fantastic Four who they just flew in. They didn't know what was going on. They came in and like, what is going on? Why do these people all want to join together and fight? Reed Richards is trying to figure stuff out. Fantastic Four trying to like, yo, let's start fighting. The Avengers like, oh, let's start fighting. Sequoia becomes powerful. All this plant stuff like starts flying everywhere. Yo, did you read it? Yo,
did I read it?
Sequoia kills Reed Richards and the Thing.
I thought you was gonna give me a little bit of details so I can read it.
No. How am I gonna give you a little detail when you just?
I don't know. You kept saying like I'm just gonna give you a little bit.
No. I gave you pretty much the whole story.
No, I got it right here. I haven't read it though. I have not read it,
dude. Well, I already said it. That dude Sequoia fucking kills Reed Richards.
Yo, but out of all the characters, you're gonna kill off Reed Richards again and the Thing.
But yo, that's a big deal, bro. It's Reed Richards. And he was trying to figure stuff out. He's like, wait a minute, why are these people together? Why are they telling us to be careful with him? This dude is like a pacifist. He's like, love, no. Oh, mind you, the Avengers like, yo, these people got together and they killed your people, and they're coming now. We're gonna do whatever it takes to protect you. Meanwhile, the Kree and the Skrull, they told him from the beginning, don't trust them. Don't trust them. Don't trust them. There's a reason why we got together. This dude is mad powerful. He wants to take over the universe. Meanwhile, they're fighting. He's like, ha 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 ha. He turns into like this powerful plant thing or whatever, and he kills Reed Richards and the Thing. What in the world, bro?
Bro, well, why kill them though?
We gotta read. You gotta read, bro. You gotta read.
Nah, I gotta read it.
Not that we gotta read because I don't know yet either.
It sounds really interesting. It sounds like a lot of game changers are happening in there too.
It's a major game changer right now because the fact that they're joining together, the Kree and the Skrulls. Avengers think, oh, they're coming to take over Earth and destroy this dude. Now you're like, no, we got together because this guy has problems. This guy's one of the most powerful. They make him seem like he's like, no, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. So that will make you understand, like, wait a minute, why is he so powerful? They compare him to like kind of like Null in a way. So, but meanwhile, he's looking like he's like a innocent person. No. And oh, these people kill my family and everything. Oh, no, this dude wants to take over the universe because he wants revenge for his race that was destroyed. So that's how Empire ends. They eliminate two. I wouldn't say two. Thing is very powerful and very important, but they destroy and kill Reed Richards. How is that going to affect the Fantastic Four and everybody going forward?
They also show at the end the way it's going to be crossover, the way it's moving throughout the summer, and there's 4 phases through this. I just saw it at the end. Yeah, 4 phases. So
are you looking at the breakdown? What? So this is a whole major summer event.
I told you. Yeah. This is why a lot of people weren't talking about it, but I automatically, I was like, yo, if it's a summer event, if it's a main storyline, if it's gonna fall under continuity, then we gotta read it. There's no ifs or buts. I mean, you don't have to read it, but I don't like going into the next storyline not knowing what happened in the last storyline and be like,
Superman number 10, Superboy versus Robin. That's a cool one right there. That's a cool one. And what's up, Karen? Hello, Karen. Thank you for coming through.
Hey, Karen.
The thing is, like, remember how me and you were kind of like, I'm not really feeling this Empire thing. The thing is, because we didn't really know what is causing this. And then I was reading the Zero ones, and I was like, oh, another war, the Kree and the Skrull. But then when I find more info on it, I was like, wait a minute, TK, they're making it seem like these dudes are unstoppable. Put together. They say the most powerful race put together, they're unstoppable. Why are they getting together and for what? For this punk over here?
If they're so unstoppable, go fight No or the Black Winter.
Well, we'll see. We'll see that probably like later on. Who knows? But right now they gotta deal with this super duper flower kid. So let's see how that works. But so that's how it ends. Meanwhile, you got Reed Richards, who's one of the biggest powerhouses in intellectual, trying to figure out how to stop. He's gone. The Thing is gone. How's that gonna affect Franklin Richards, who he's limited in power? That's the other thing. He said it again. He says, "Let me help." Yo, you can't, because if you do something right now, you're done. Your power's not gonna come back. So he didn't do anything. There you go, Empire. That issue, I gave it a 4.5 too, because I was like, oh, dude, dude, Reed Richards
come back alive next issue.
Man, that would be whack.
I don't want them dead though. They usually do that with Fantastic Four. Either you kill them off or you send them somewhere.
That's what happened to Johnny Storm. Remember, he got killed off in the most badass way.
Well, he did it in a badass way though. I was like shook. I was crying.
He was like, "Oh, me versus 100 million. I like my odds anyway. Flame on!" Bah! And then
he went supernova. He probably did that supernova move. And, oh man! Then you see the thing.
Yeah, with Valeria.
That was intense. That was an intense moment. I feel like some deaths in Marvel have been great. I'm not gonna lie. The Spider-Man deaths issue, Amazing Spider-Man issue 700.
Great.
I loved it.
When Wolverine died, the way he went out, bro. And he was done for like 2 or 3 years. Not 2 or 3 years. And he was gone. Come on.
Gone forever. All right. Let me see. I do got some books here though. I got other books that I did read. So while that main storyline of Empire is going on, I read the Avengers.
So what's that one called? Noshu?
Yeah, so that's Moon Knight's
okay.
So if you don't know, he defeated the Avengers the last issue.
Moon Knight.
So on top of that, he took their powers.
So that issue, without going into too much detail, is that worth following? And what exactly is going on? Like, why is he fighting the Avengers? Is he going crazy?
No. So there's supposed to be a horrifying thing coming to Earth, which I think it's like I hope it ties into like what makes sense. Would be the Black Winter or no? But it goes into like Moon Knight trying to figure out like, oh man, I gotta find a way to stop whatever is coming. This is horrifying. And my moon god is telling me that whatever his name is, Kanoshu, yeah, something like that.
Kanish.
He goes in and he's afraid as well. So it comes out that Mephisto is doing things behind, because Mephisto was imprisoned by the Sorcerer Supreme, Doctor Strange, in a hotel in Vegas, and or in this place in Vegas. But he's been manipulating what's going on around the universe and stuff like that from his cell. And Moon Knight obviously notices it, and he catches wind of it, and he wants to stop it. But the only way he can stop it is that he thought he can borrow or take the powers of the Avengers, which he ends up doing, and comes back, and he actually he kills Mephisto, but he could regenerate, I guess.
Yeah, he's pretty much immortal.
And so they're on the lookout for that. But it comes out, just like the story is unfolding for you, comes out that the moon god that was so scared and everything is now terraforming Earth in a way, not completely terraforming, but is actually making Earth his own. But on top of that, saying that he also has so like he has these mummies, all these things coming out of the ground, or trying to build pyramids, trying to build like these structures that can save them from what's coming. But in doing so, it's actually taking over the Earth. Like it's in the middle of Manhattan. You see a big pyramid out of nowhere. And there's so many. I'm not going to say this issue. I'm not going to say it's good.
It's interesting.
It's like the first one, the one before this kind of pissed me off because Moon Knight just takes out the Avengers. Like it's nothing in one issue. So it was kind of weird seeing that. And then now he has the powers, and now he's going at it. Black Panther was a part of this issue, which was cool seeing him there. T'Challa, he's very brave and very king-like in it. Yeah. And it's okay, I guess. I mean, I don't know where it falls. Where it falls in again.
That was my next question. Like,
yeah, I don't know where it falls.
How does that fall? Yeah, because you got this storyline that is Avengers heavy, which is Empire, but then they're dealing with Moon Knight. I don't, that's what I don't like sometimes about comic books. You got a major storyline that's in the main continuity, and then you have all these side stories. So it's like, which one is this going on now? Is this connected? Is this a mirror universe? I don't know. It does sound interesting though. So I'll probably like take a look into that one. We talked about Death Metal #2. Spoke about Empire #1, which is Marvel's big summer event. TK just says 4 phases. Jesus Christ.
4 big phases going into many comics, like many comic books there.
That's going to be a game changer then.
Hey.
And then we also broke down Avengers. You got any other ones that you read?
Yeah. So this one also came out.
Oh, okay.
Did you get to read this one?
I didn't get to read that one.
Hold on.
But if you want to talk about it, you can go ahead. Even if it's like a spoiler or anything, go into it. I was trying to get my hands into that X-Men #1 with Magneto, and I was kind of like, I couldn't like find the comic itself. But is that one with House of X and Powers of X and all of them? Like,
so this is just like a side story that happened, and it's pretty cool. It's like, I think it was like a prequel to the whole Krakoa thing. I'm not too sure. I didn't get where it was, like where the timeline it was, but I'm pretty sure it was. And he makes like an island for this girl. What's her name? The one with the white hair.
Storm?
No. The other girl, or blonde hair. She's white.
Domino.
No. In X-Men, what's her name?
White.
I forgot.
What power does she have?
Psychic reading and all of that. Telepath.
White hair. Mo, come on.
Once I say her name, you get
Samuel David. Yeah, the Avengers got good starting last issue. All right, cool.
Emma Frost. There you go.
Emma Frost, the diamond, the girl who's always wearing a bikini.
Yeah. So it was like a side story.
There's like a prequel, possibly.
Magneto's like an official, yo, with that white uniform. I do want the classic Magneto again. I don't know. They've been changing the colors for a minute right now. And I'm like, yo, I just want the classic Magneto. But ultimately, it's just him with Emma Frost. They're like lovebirds, I guess, kind of.
They're together? What the?
I mean, I don't know. They're like flirting, and he actually creates an island. Well, he asked for an island for Neymar or Namar, however you want to pronounce his name.
Kareem Abdullah thought it was Rogue. And what's up, Kareem, again? And what up, Cyborg Dag Mystery, by the way?
I mean, Rogue would have been a good one.
He also thought Rogue. The reason why I thought Rogue too, because it's been history with them romantically.
Yeah. He's been hitting it. But he goes on a secret mission. He goes on a mission with Neymar to the deepest parts of the ocean. Ooh. And he fights a kraken. And like opening doors, and there's like it was weird just because it was like, okay, what just happened? Like, where's it going from there? Oh, and it ends up that he has like a key. Magneto has a key, and that was it. That's what he got from his mission. He has a key. If anybody else read this issue, if you guys could expand on it, or if you guys have any info about that key or what's going on, let me know. He takes a boat, and then with this shipment right here, you see that Magneto? Oh man, I just love seeing Magneto at work, yo.
Especially when he's pissed off. He shows how boss he is.
Yeah, it's awesome to see his hand like in that position, and then everything just starts. Every metal just starts going around like it's nothing. And he creates this. Oh, and he plants the seed. So I guess it's the tree of Krakoa. Krakoa has a tree, right? Is it?
Krakoa is pretty much a tree. Yeah. Yeah.
He's planting that, and he creates this right. Wait, this right here.
Okay.
With the shipment, right? And what it really is, with a sentinel head. I thought it was badass. He just created this home.
This guy Magneto's forever creating certain things for him to live, and then when he does something for him to live, or a little island, it gets destroyed. So now my man got a sentinel head. I hope this one lasts longer than his last place.
Bro, it was official. But yeah, this was definitely a prequel, I think. And it was good. It was a good side story. It was cool. The cover was cool. It looks cool.
That's what caught my attention. We just got to see where does it fall in line with the current storyline. Maybe it is a prequel. Maybe it is current, because I'm trying to remember where is Magneto. I haven't seen Magneto actually in any of the previous X-Men, or obviously not in X-Force storylines. So maybe that is current. Let's see.
Every time I think about Magneto or Apocalypse, I think about that trio of them going to that meeting with the humans.
With the suits.
You know what I wanted to see? Like, I would love to see, since Magneto's always been I don't want to say against humankind, but he's like forced to be against them.
Yeah.
I want to see a storyline or a story arc, and maybe there's already one out there, where he's actually like a human, gives up his life to save Magneto.
Who to save Magneto?
Huh? I'm just saying, like a human, like a regular human,
Oh.
and like a storyline like that somehow he
So we
saves.
could be like, huh, wait.
Yeah, he saves Magneto because
think-
Magneto has that bad thing against them. Like, yo,
But with Magneto's history, I think it's gonna take more than one human sacrificing himself, because Magneto has given humans like 3 or 4 chances, and he's still like, yo, Professor X, I try. They killed my family, they killed my daughter. Look at what they did in Genosha. But he did have a storyline that was dope a few years ago. That was just him, his solo series, and he didn't have his full powers. That is a must read. I think you were reading it too. I don't know if you remember.
I'm pretty sure I remember that series.
It was a solo run.
But can you imagine like I don't know, a human just putting their life on the line for Magneto and actually, I don't know. I think it would be pretty cool. I think it would be
For that to work, it would have to be somebody that he has like a deep connection with, to be like, wow, this person gave up their life for me. I'm gonna look at things differently. But I also want Magneto to stay bad. Magneto bad is always the best. Because Magneto good, sometimes there's that kind of like corny, like, you're boring, bro. But maybe like a love interest.
he could be a part of the triangle with Jean Grey and Wolverine. And
Bro, it's not called a triangle, it's called entanglement. So we just broke down. Excuse me, let me just take this out the way. We just broke down Death Metal number 2, which I think we both gave 4.5. I think TK gave it 5.5. We broke down Empire number 1 that had a major oh shit moment at the end. TK then broke down Avengers, the storyline we've got Moon Knight, which is kind of interesting. Then you also broke down X-Men. Is that X-Men number 1 or is that X-Men number 1 Magneto?
It's a one shot. X-Men number 1
shot. Also, that's just a one shot.
Yeah.
Oh, that I didn't know that. So we also broke that down. Is there any other comic book you want to break down? Those are pretty much the main ones that we want to discuss, right?
Yeah. But I did read Red Border as my indie. So there's actually a few comics I still have to read. So like obviously I had to read Empire. Mm-hmm. I do want to get into this Venom, see what the whole Venom
is about. That's what I'm gonna read next.
I keep hearing about it. Immortal Hulk has been good. I want to read this one. I'm still in it. Al Ewing. I like the writing. I like the whole leader in the previous issue, and I always 2 books I always pick up are Justice League and Avengers, no matter what.
What's going on right now?
Before that comes Batman and Detective, like always. But yeah.
Is there like anything like that's the other thing? How can they be? Again, this goes back to when I was asking about the Avengers storyline with Moon Knight and the current Empire. How is there a Justice League running when Justice League is in the middle of Death Metal?
Well, they could end up saying like, "Hey, listen, the whole Justice League run was a prequel to what's going on," or they can say it was after it. Usually, it's before it, and it's just like, all right, Death Metal is happening now. Death Metal is what really you should be engaged in. But I did read Red Border, and this is actually, I actually like this because it falls up my alley when it comes to like horror. And I just finished, as you know, Mo. I was watching Hannibal.
Yes, you were talking about.
So this is about a couple that runs from the Mexico and goes to the other side, which America.
So they're crossing the border.
They're helped by a guy. Yeah, they're helped by another guy that is like, yo, I know the way. Follow me. And then this family, they're being hunted as well from Mexico. They're being hunted by some, I don't know, some mafia, Mexican mafia or whatever.
Okay.
And they end up meeting this white family that takes them, and they're like, yo, we can help you, just come with us. So
those people that are running are they like of Mexican descent or
Yeah,
like
yeah, they're from
they're
Mexico.
okay. So
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
running across the border, and the family finds them, be like, "Hey, we can help you out," but they're also being chased by some evil person, maybe.
Yeah, like the mafia from Mexico or somebody that they just did. But
They dip it from Mexico. They're crossing the border. They're getting help by someone, and there's also like maybe some mafiosos going. Okay, cool, and go.
and then it like at first you find them weird. Like in the first issue, there's the second issue, the family that is helping them. You're like, yo, this is weird. They're randomly just helping these people. And come to find out that they get to the house of that family, so they're safe. They're safe from whoever's chasing them. And they get to the family, and then they go to the basement. They go down to the basement,
That's never a good thing.
and they realize, and they see a bunch of Mexicans, but like mounted on the walls.
Oh no! No, that's not the sound of. I found it.
Yeah.
So they go into this basement. Yo, just picturing it too. So they're like all like piled up on each other, the bodies.
Like not, they're like on the wall, like you know how they do like you know how the hunters they put like I forgot what they called. But
like ears and antlers and stuff like that.
yeah.
Yo, TK, you gotta. Okay, good. You're opening.
Yeah,
it
I
up.
gotta show. I'll open it up.
So they go into this basement, and I guess they have a surprise, and it's like, seems like these guys are like to hunt. Oh,
So hold on.
they go. So that's the big.
That's the basement right there. You see the head in the back mounted?
I
These are
see it.
bodies that are just there
Snap.
on top.
Oh no.
Yep. And yeah,
Uh-oh.
look at them. They have a whole collection.
Oh no. How did they end up in that basement? Did they stay in this house and they were just looking around?
Yeah, they found themselves. They had to go talk, and they found themselves going down the stairs, and then they figured that out. The only thing is that it doesn't match like the emotion they feel. Like I mean, the reality that it should be to what the comic book, because they had a retarded moment because they're also going through like couple like problems. So they're like,
oh, so they're a couple.
Yeah, they're a couple, and they get into an argument after seeing these dead bodies mounted and everything.
Oh, that's
they
the
get
last
into an argument, and the girl ends up saying that she wants to take a break.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
we witnessed horror.
Yeah,
We're being chased. These people helped us out, and we're thinking they're helpful, but no, guess not. And you want to talk about our relationship issues? How about we get out of here first, and then we'll take a break after we don't die.
Yeah, it was just like, well, what are you talking about? So it threw me off a little bit. So there was a guy, remember I told you, there was a guy that actually helped them navigate through the border, and then they met the family. So this guy is, I think he's also from Mexican descent, and they tell him about it. They're like, they're in the basement. I mean, they come upstairs and they talking about it, and they're like, hey, and on top of that, the family, the family that has them in there, like was offering them food and meat.
Trying to pull them up.
So I'm guessing they got the meat from the bodies.
Yo, that's some Walking Dead shit right there.
Yeah, man.
I remember the Telltale game of The Walking Dead. It was just like that. She needed help. She got into the farm. They're feeding her. They're helping her. And then they're like, "Oh, this meat tastes so different. It tastes so good. Hey, where's this guy who came with us? Oh, he's upstairs resting." She goes upstairs to wash her hands. She goes on the bed. My man's missing a foot. He's like,
yeah,
he's eating my foot. Ah!
Bro, if you watch Hannibal,
it's like that.
I'm telling you, yo, I love that's my favorite TV show for my reasons.
Well,
like it hits a specific viewpoint that I was like interested in, and it also has like a criminal justice background into it, like detective work and stuff. So it's all the things that I like into a TV show. It's I'm not saying it's gonna be for everybody. I'm not gonna say everybody's gonna think it's like amazing, but since it's like what I like, I felt like it was really, really good.
Okay. Keep going, because you have me interested in this on the board. I just wrote it down.
So yeah, they come up with a plan, and they start burning in a room. They start like lighting up a fire because all the windows are closed and everything. They start realizing they start realizing that the house is like a prison. It's like you can't get out. So then the guy that's helping them, they had to tell him the story as well. They had to tell him, the guy that helped them run through a border. They're like, yo, listen, these people are crazy. This family's crazy. They got dead bodies in the basement. So guy comes up to check. They hit him. And then this is the family, right? Hold on. I'm doing this wrong. This is the family right here. This guy's in the bed. And he's like, what's going on? The house is on fire, or a room. There's smoke coming out. And let me see. Really don't care about it. So they escape. They run through. They run out. They escape, and now they're walking. And now the guy that's been a guide was like, hey, listen, I know this way. We should take this road down to a dirt road and stuff like that. And then the other guy is just like the boyfriend or the husband. He's like, man, I don't trust. Like, I don't think it's right. I think we should go this way. But he's been off the whole time. Like, he's been like,
who's been
the husband. The husband's been like all like jealous or like, nah, I know the way to go and stuff like that. And ends up that they keep walking and they end up in front of this vehicle, that vehicle right there.
Yeah.
They end up in front of that vehicle, and it's the family that's been hunting them down.
So that's the family that way back before they crossed the border.
No.
Oh, it's the cannibal family.
Yeah. This is the Hannibal family. The cannibal family.
Okay. And, so now they're being hunted.
Yeah, and they found them. And then come to realize that the guide tour, the Mexican that's been helping them,
he was in on it.
And so then the husband, which looked like the bad guy, or not the bad guy, but the one that's just like over in like too much, was actually right. And he ends up pushing his girl off like a cliff.
Oh,
he's
so
like, go save yourself. Yeah, he was like, go save yourself, which is crazy because, you know, that's a deep ass fall. What if she just died right there? It would have been
why not both of them jump down? You know,
bro, I don't know. He tried to hold them back, but he didn't do nothing because then they whacked him. But yeah. So she's like, she kills this guy with a rock.
Oh, there's more.
He's like, she survives and she smashes this guy with a rock in the head. Bam! He's knocked out. Look at his dead face right there. Like,
I'm just saying, there's more. Like, damn, that's a big issue.
Yeah, it's crazy. And it ends up that she's about to run into the people that were chasing him, the people that were chasing them from Mexico. The people that were after them.
Okay.
Yeah, so she ends up about to walk into them.
Oh no!
And it ends right there.
Well, just from what you told me, I'm in.
Right?
No, that was dope.
It was good. I actually liked it, except for the whole thing. Like, hey, we should say. I think I want to break after all of this. Like, what?
That's out of left field. But you know what's funny? I'm down to read that book. If you ever played the Walking Dead Telltale game, part 1, there's a lot of similarity to that.
Yeah,
a lot, but not exactly, because you know they in the Telltale game, I won't get into too much detail. They find refuge, nice family in a farm. Long story short, you find out that they're cannibals. They burn the place down to escape, and then they try to make their way out.
That sounds really familiar.
Oh, I'm telling you, that's why when you were saying it, I was like, but the difference is that these people have already a group of people chasing them from across the border. Now they found refuge over here, but they're crazy and they're obviously doing what they're doing. So they're being chased by both from there on out. But there was similarity there. I just brought it up because that part 1 of The Walking Dead Telltale, that's one of my favorite like games. So it was like, oh, that's kind of cool. That's like similar. So I'm not like, oh, they're imitating. No. I think that's cool. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It ends, I think, next issue.
Because I see it's 3 out of 4.
Yeah. It ends next issue.
So if that's the 3rd issue, are the 2 issues before that them before crossing the border, or is this after they cross the border that they have other adventures going on?
After.
Ah.
It was after. It was like, hey, we crossed the border finally. First issue. We got there. We met with the family. Now the family brought us to their house. We're going there. And then after that, they ended up going down to the basement and realizing, like, what?
Ooh, that's scary. That sounds awesome, though.
I would have passed out. Like,
No, yeah. Oh, but wait, TK, don't faint because we need to talk about our relationship.
What? A break?
Hey, can we do that later? Can we do that later? But that's awesome. What is that one called again?
It's called Red Border.
Red Border.
Yeah, Red Border by Upshot AWA.
Upshot AWA. That's dope.
It's a quick indie, so it's really good. I like quick indies. You know, they're usually like 6 issues, anyways.
All right, give it a rating right now.
Right now with that issue, I'll give it like a solid 4.
That sounds like a 4.
Yeah,
that sounds
solid 4.
If it's good, solid 4. If it's good and there's some game-changing moments, 4.5. You know what I mean? 5, I can't give a 5. The only time I give 5 is like the finale of the final issue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's either like, oh, it was done great. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Or like, it was all right from there on out. Do you have any other comic books you want to chat about? Anything else?
Nah. I mean, I still got those books that I gotta read. So I got the Venom, the Immortal Hulk, the Justice League, and Empire that I still want to read and check it out. So that's it for me for books right now.
All right, yeah, I'm pretty much. I myself have to continue reading. The main ones that I did read were I always focus on the major storylines from each brand. So Death Metal with DC, and then I went ahead with Marvel's Empire, which I'm kind of like sold in now, but I also want to see who else is going to be involved, which we already know. So how big is that? And we go from there. What else do we want to talk about? I think we could wrap it up. We're about to wrap it up anyway, but yeah, we could talk a little bit about Gears of War, our favorite Xbox game. I did show a couple of figures before that. There was an update yesterday. Look at that. Boom. How heavy is this gun, bro? Right? Look, but these guys are pretty jacked. And look, the tattoos are bullets.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's like there's a lot of veterans that had those kind of tattoos.
And it has the detail like Grub Killer, Destroy, Gears of War. So Gears of War, we're a big fan of that. We're not gonna go too much into it or whatever, but I've played it more than I have in the past few years. Online gaming is fun. Games could be hard. Games could be frustrating. This game, even at my most frustrating point, I see myself wanting to play more because I'm not very consistent in the game. I could go kill 2 people and die 14 times, or I could go 8 and 8. To me, that's a good number.
Hey, we do good in doubles.
We do. You know what's funny about doubles? I always start off real slow, and then I kind of like pick up my weight or whatever.
Yeah.
Yesterday we played King of the Hill. That was fun.
Yeah. Like again, we played with Perry Comics, which was pretty cool. Chronic Gamer. If you guys haven't checked him out, check him out. I don't know how to drop his link. I will drop his link. Check out my Instagram. You'll find him there. Yeah, man. I mean, Gears of War is a game that I don't hear a lot of people talking about. It might be because I'm not into I'm into it, but I'm just not in the gaming community. But
describing.
Gears of War is a one of a kind game to me. I mean, there's a lot of games. I think Mass Effect was okay, getting close to it. And I think Army of Two was pretty close as well. Yes. The way the movements are. But other than that, I think Gears of War needs its credibility. I understand the story mode for Gears 5 wasn't the best, probably my least favorite out of all of them. But not saying that it's bad because it's hard. These games are not hard. I think every storyline I enjoyed. And then Gears of War 5, I enjoyed it, but I was just like, it's not the best one.
No.
They just did that update, so that's why we are talking about it a lot. That's why we're talking about it right now, because that update came out. The Nashes did get more powerful, the shotguns. It's cool because there's a lot of skins, and in this game, you can actually gain your points to actually buy the characters. You don't need to buy the characters with your own money.
So I'm confused. That's what I was talking with Mo Jr. about earlier today. There's two coin systems. There's the silver and the gold.
The gold is the new one that you can play matches, and little by little you bring up that gold, and then for a character it's either $2,000, $1,000, or $4,000, or 4,000 coins is what I mean.
It equals to like $5 or $10 if you were to like pay.
Yeah, but you don't have to buy it.
Okay, so you have to play as a lot, which is kind of smart in their part.
Yeah.
I mean, play,
Like,
play,
yo,
play.
you could play for your characters. You don't have to think about spending $5, $10. Just play the game,
Mhm.
which is cool. And that's why I think they took out Team Deathmatch as ranked and execution as ranked, and they left King of the Hill because King of the Hill you get a lot of kills, and there's an objective as well. Are you just holding him up?
Holding who up? He's just standing on his own, TK. Damn it. Mark, get at me. Look, his head moved on his own. So King of the Hill would be the easiest way to rack up points because I was confused as to why they don't give us the option of playing Team Deathmatch, which is the one you go for, or old school execution, which is that is okay. So when you said that Gears of War doesn't get its credit, Gears of War, I give it most of its credit, especially old school with the execution, because you just have one life.
You only got one life, one kill. It's like search and destroy in Call of Duty.
Yeah, you have to strategize. It's not just go, you die, you go from there. And that's what could make the game like it's pretty right.
Intense, worse than what it is right now for us.
See,
but
there it is.
Why is his head moving? It's creeping me out now,
bro. I don't know. What if I move him to the mic and he says something?
You would shit your pants, Mo. What are you talking about?
Yo, TK, I don't know what just happened. But listen, the whole thing with the online too is like it's fun when you're playing with your friends. You know, when I'm playing with you guys, it's more fun than when I'm playing just by myself. You know what I mean? And I just like the cover system. You know, be dope. I want to see in Gears coming forward. You know how when somebody is downed, you help them up, right? How about what they bring up what they did in Army of Two? You can't bring him up because there's too many people. How about you drag him? And while you're dragging him, bah, 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 bah. Tell me that wouldn't be dope. Because you know how many times, like, especially TK, pick me up. But I can. If I pick you up, I'm going to die. Or what if I could just grab you and put you in a safe place? But while I'm pulling you, you're shooting. That wouldn't be dope.
That's mad complicated, bro. You're not gonna be doing
Y button.
You're not gonna be doing that while this guy's coming at you with a shotgun, ready to
smack
you.
There's two ways to go about it. You know how I'm lancering and sometimes you're down. I can either go to you and say, but I already see a dude coming in with a shotgun. But what if I'm far enough and he's far enough that I can't grab you to revive you, but I can grab you and take you to the side. And while I'm taking to the side, I'm reviving you.
I don't know. We gotta see. You gotta see if that works.
just saying. Also, what you said about it doesn't get his recognition. Yeah, because you know the big game players like Call of Duty, that's the one you always like hear about. You know, and Gears of War has always been up there, but it's always been like a Call of Duty type of world.
You know what? Maybe we need a battle royale Gears of War.
Can you imagine that? That would be dope. 100 people in a map, and they float us down. Gulag is chainsaw battle. That's it. No, Gulag should just be no weapons. It's just them punching each other. Pop, 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 pop.
Bro, there's no executions like the Gears of War executions.
Every time we play the game, there's more and more executions I've never seen before. The worst
Bro, you got beat with your own arms
21 times
for like 20 minutes.
I counted.
Just there watching you.
Remember, I counted
the hands.
1, 2, 3, 4. Mind you, if you're the last one on your team that's lost, that sucks because everybody's watching that.
Yeah.
Pop, 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 and just.
But I do want to point out before we go, we did get to see Logan, the youngest member of the Cortado family.
Yes.
Putting in that work, and he won a Fortnite Battle Royale singles.
So for those of you that want to know what TK is talking about, on Dudes Talking Comics, I will be going live, but it's actually going to be either me gaming, my oldest son Mo Jr. gaming, or my youngest son Logan. So if you go on my page right now, you're going to see DTC presents Fortnite with Logan. So that's my youngest son, and I want him to stream and play. It just so happens that while I was streaming it live, he played one match and he didn't go number one. And then I'm still recording because I'm messing around with audio, and he's just getting busy. He had like 10 or 11 kills.
How old is Logan?
7.
7 years old.
And I told Logan,
you gotta watch him play Fortnite. You guys gotta watch, especially that last one. The last one was good. Yeah. Maybe you could get a timestamp on your video.
I put In the description, I put an 11:30 mark is when the match starts. The match that he actually wins. So I would have to like play around with like how to get an actual timestamp. But in the description, it's an 11:30 mark. And I didn't purposely record it like that. I told Logan, listen, this is for fun. If you lose, you lose. If you win, you win. But I'm still gonna post it up. You know what I mean? So it just so happens, and mind you, I'm behind the seat next to the fan, and I'm like this. I'm like, oh, there's 10 people left.
Bro,
left.
Bro, during that time, we all stood quiet. I think it was Perry and I forgot who else was there while he was playing. And then that intense battle. He also had an intense battle with like snipers inside a house.
Yes, there was one point that he's like hiding, and he's like, and I'm like, shoot, oh, but I didn't want to say nothing. He's like, okay, and then he couldn't find the last guy, and then he got shot from behind. He's like, oh, there he is. And now they're hopping on each other. It was fun. That's what's cool about this whole streaming thing. Like I told Logan, hey, check it out. Now it's uploaded. So if you ever want to send it to your friends or whatever, go for it. You know what I mean? I am working on getting the audio fixed. So when me, TK, Perry, and
you hear me screaming,
which is the most hilarious part, Chronic, I'm gonna work that out because there's certain
to shoot, Mo.
I'm focusing on trying to play well, and I hear TK yelling, but help me, where's my team? Okay, here it is. We named it. Where's my team at though? Pick me up. Or you're famous on me.
On me.
Mind you, there's certain times you're not in the game anymore. You're that on me.
I don't understand how it's like I got the whole team on me, and then I look and everybody's behind the wall. All my teammates. But yeah, man, it's a fun time. You guys got to check us out when we game, because I'm telling you, it's hilarious, and we're good gamers. I believe I'm good. I mean, if I'm coming up MVP every time, then I gotta be nice.
If you're good, I feel like I'm pretty good.
And what's Perry?
He's pretty okay. Right? Hey, okay is better than not good, right? Mo Jr. is a better Gears of War player than I am. He be putting up numbers, and I'm like, he be with the sniper, and I'm like,
you've been getting good, because I seen your score going up there. You've been up there.
I told Perry this last time. Hey, at least we're not like in the last place. We're like third, second to last. That's the goal. But we're gonna like wrap it up. We spoke. let's give him a rundown real quick what we spoke about. Me. From Mo from Dudes Talking Comics and TK from TK's Batkave, we talked about our thoughts on Entanglement, the Will Smith and Jada Smith interesting situation. We did our thoughts on that. Then I took a moment to show you guys some of the figures that I have collected. Some cool ones. I showed All Might. I showed a few figures from Gears of War, and I showed the Negan that I had pre-ordered. Then from there we went on Death Metal #2, which was awesome. DK, what is the name of the final Batman Who Laughs final form?
The Darkest Night.
The Darkest Night, which was dope. So we are excited for issue #3. Then I went into Empire. I got so excited about Empire that I totally forgot that TK didn't read it. So I spoiled the ending. My bad, TK.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
To me, that was a major snap moment. And that kind of got me into the Empire role, you know. Then TK broke down. It was Avengers.
Went into the Avengers. Spoke about the Moon Knight run and his thing going on. It's part 2, and how his god, or that god, I forgot what's his name, Kanushu, the god of the moons, and how he's like sort of terraforming Earth right now because he's trying to protect Earth from this higher being that's coming, or these higher beings that are coming, or horrifying thing. We don't even know if it's true or not, and it's not his ultimate plan. And then I got into Red Border, I think it was after that.
Yes.
X-Men 2.
The X-Men #1 one shot of Magneto.
Yep.
Which I think we're in agreement that the cover is better than the book.
Yeah. I mean, it was just cool. It was cool to see him use his power to make that place.
No.
Using a boat, a ship of metal. I thought that was pretty cool.
And the Sentinel head.
Being the centerpiece.
So that was dope. The cover is something that I would like to purchase and have. Then you spoke about a storyline. It's an indie comic, which you sold me on it.
Yeah,
And I
up
want to read
to
it.
Red Borders. It's pretty interesting. It's up my alley. So I was like, all right, cool. Let me share it with you. And then you came up with the similarities of Walking Dead compared
Which
to it.
which is funny because okay, I'm not gonna say I'm like into horror and like that, like you are, like I do enjoy it, but the reason why I remember that part of the Walking Dead Telltale games is because it was so creepy that I needed to continue playing to survive it. Because it's like, wow, cannibals, that's crazy. Let me keep going. So right now, if I'm reading that book, I would have been like, okay, they got people going after them, they got drama. Oh snap, cannibals! This is crazy. I kind of keep reading. This is scary. You know what I mean? Does it make
Yeah.
sense? Like, ooh,
Yeah,
ooh,
definitely.
ooh.
That's how it was for me. I was like, oh man. Let me hit up the chat
Yeah,
real
go
quick.
for it.
I
Go
know
for it.
we've been away. Sorry, guys. We're just into it. Yeah, the Avengers got good starting last issue. Yeah. Bro, what's up? What's up, everyone? The Slurpees were like water, so I went to Sonic instead.
Yo,
You got that
Sonic.
shake? What kind of shake
Ooh,
you got?
It's
Yo, I'm gonna try
it's
doing Gears live. Yo, do it. I
oh.
mean, if I'm in that lobby, I'm gonna be screaming though.
On
You know
me,
me.
on me,
On
on
me, oh my,
But where's
oh.
my team at? Me and Perry like, yo, we just spawning, bro.
Doing good, can't complain. Doing yourself. What's up? La da da. Everybody saying what's up. Second to last is the goal. It's always the goal. No one wants to be at the bottom.
Word, man. That's why when they show the stats, I'm like, oh, where am I? Oh, they can tell. Okay.
Oh, got my boy Sal in the house. What's up, Sal?
Yo, what up, Sal? What up, Sal?
Saw that he picked up his books as well, so it's
Yes.
interesting for that. Definitely, if you guys want to let us know what you guys thought about it, like the books of this week. There's some books that we left out that I haven't read, like the Venom,
Yes.
Justice League, other books. I forgot which other Immortal Hulk, which I'm still enjoying. So, let us know what you guys are reading, what you guys picked up, what's actually a good read on your end that we didn't read or we don't plan on reading.
Yeah.
And
I think last time on your channel, we were told about two books.
yeah,
It's Oblivion
Oblivion Song and Gideon Falls.
and Gideon Falls. So that's something that I know for a fact me and TK will jump on, and we'll probably like go live one of these days and talk about it. But TK, I guess we're gonna wrap it up right now. Once again, so this was Pop Culture / Comic Book Show. Don't be surprised if anytime we go live, and if it's mostly gonna be on comic books, it'll go back to Comic Book Show, or maybe it'll be Comic Book Show episode 1. You never know, or episode 2, because the other one is still around. That was the original one. It'll be 2. But the next time we go live for the show, it will be on TK's Batkave. For those of you that are following me, just in case you're curious, yes, I am doing this, but I'm also doing some gaming streaming, which I am working on the audio. So if you ever see Dudes Talking Comics live stream and you see like Fortnite or you see Call of Duty or Gears of War and there's no sound, the only thing that you will hear is the actual person playing. I'm working on that you can hear who's actually playing together, which was, it has to be must hear. And that's the funnest part on that. But once again, thank you guys for being a part of this live stream. My name is Mo from Dudes Talking Comics. If you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel. I'm at 180. I hit 180, guys.
Oh,
I was at 179 for like 2 days. Went to 180. And of course, if you haven't done so yet, subscribe to TK, who he is maybe 13 or 14 or 15 away from number 400. What number are you on right now,
well,
TK?
I need like 23 more. I'm at 377.
Dude, he is 400 away. So again, if you haven't done so, subscribe to his channel, subscribe to my channel. We're active on Instagram too. We'll always give you guys an update and a heads up as to where we'll be going live. Thanks again. Take care. TK, do you have any final thoughts?
What's up, fellas? Super late. My bad. I was with the family duty. Yo, no problem.
Yo,
Newbie.
I
I
feel
checked his live stream. His live streams are cool too. He has some cool
Yes.
people on them. Yeah, I'm just gonna be dropping. If you guys don't know, if you guys stay in tune with my channel, it's a lot of like updates. It's a lot of like
Yes.
Batman, Robert Pattinson updates. I do some horror stuff because I am into horror.
Wow.
I am planning a stream, actually a live stream about purchasing.
Ooh.
something that came out very important in the horror, and it's I'll give you guys a hint. It's Jason. It's Jason Voorhees. Something to do with him. It's
Ooh.
pretty big. I'm still like questioning if I should purchase it, but I feel like being my favorite horror figure slasher, it would be very cool. But thank you guys again, gals and guys. It's been awesome. We reviewed comics today, and there's still a couple of issues I gotta read and catch up. But definitely on my my channel, we'll definitely probably read everything else that we didn't read and bring that up. So that'll be cool.
Awesome. So once again, thank you everybody. And also thank you for the shout outs. And when you guys are dropping the links, I really appreciate that. Take care, be safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you guys soon. All right.